He's the last to go in. Entrapment 1.7, and they're off and racing in the Jockey Club Sprint. And Dim Sum showing his customary early speeds, going to cross from Multi Glory. Vital Answer out quickly in the blinkers. Little Bridge settles fourth, and Entrapment parks behind him. Admiration being niggled along by Beebman in the early part on the fence. 2 lengths to Let Me Fight. Rich Unicorn handier today. Then Supreme Win, Joy and Fun improving, coming one off the rails at a length and a half to California Choice. Dim Sum down the side, leads by a length on Multi Glory. Vital Answer's keen in the blinkers third. Little Bridge switched off nicely in fourth. A length and a half to Entrapment, stalking him on the outside of Admiration. Then Let Me Fight, Rich Unicorn, Joy and Fun travelling strongly back in the field from Supreme Win and California Choice as last as they race into the straight now. Dim Sum being asked to kick away from Multi Glory and Vital Answer. Little Bridge is closing on, and Entrapment's asked for his effort. Admiration's next as Little Bridge is set after Dim Sum, and Little Bridge hits the lead. Can Entrapment pegging back? Little Bridge a length on Entrapment. It's Little Bridge a length clear from Entrapment. He's trying hard, but he can't beat Little Bridge again. And Little Bridge kept going by Mosse, wins at a length to Entrapment second, Admiration third, followed by Rich Unicorn. Then Joy and Fun from Let Me Fight, Dim Sum, Vital Answer, California Choice, Supreme Winner, and Multi Glory was the last one to finish. Number 4, Little Bridge. Boy, he travelled well today. And at consecutive starts, Entrapment has been unable to bridge the gap. Little Bridge paying $55 the win, 15 the place. Number 2, Entrapment, 11. Number 8, Admiration will pay 16. It's a favourites trio. Rich Unicorn closing off into fourth, and Joy and Fun coming from well back, having travelled strongly in a rearward position. He's closed off into fifth position. Well, Little Bridge indicating he's a genuine contender for the internationals. Hands and heels by Mosse. He pulled the stick there, but it didn't really seem overly necessary. And that's been a dominant win with the ears pinned back. And the Little Bridge has been too good for Entrapment. Yeah.
You can see that here.
Here's the patrol footage. All right, got away to a reasonable line. California Choice went back early, along with Let Me Fight and Joy and Fun.
Actually, he actually eased him a little bit there, Entrapment, Douglas White. So
yeah, he got into a nice bit of cover. He's behind the eventual winner. Dim Sum made the running with Multi Glory. A bit fired up was Final Answer with the blinkers on for the first time. And Little Bridge one out, one back in a great stalking position. And I think Entrapment was in a pretty good spot too. He's only a length off Little Bridge at this stage. A bit fired up himself as the pace slackened. Admiration a bit slow to muster early, but he got a good run on the rail. And Rich Unicorn travelled well. Just has those tendencies, you can see with the head on the side, to lay out a bit. Joy and Fun swung wide along with Supreme Win, and California Choice never in the hunt. As they turn into the straight, Mosse went for him at the 350, and he had a kick today, Little Bridge. There was no flat spot. Entrapment, he had his opportunity to run him down, and he was beaten a similar margin to what he was down on the turn. Back to the inside, Rich Unicorn had a checkered passage, and it was a very good run from him. I wouldn't give up on Rich Unicorn. He got clear again late and ran on nicely. Admiration, well, like I said, I think he'll strip a bit fitter, possibly for the run. He'll come on for it. It was his first go.